Shia.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Transformers 2, or actually, there's no 2. They get mad when you say that. It's Transformers Revenge of the Fallen.
Or Transformer 2, whatever.
You like both?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a sequel.
Yes.
I mean, I get them, trying to, it's a sequel to Transformers.
So when you read the script, something like this, do you have any kind of input on where your character goes? Maybe a specific scene or some dialogue, or pretty much do you play when you read it thinking, well, I agree with that, or?
Yeah, I mean, the actor's job is to make it honest, make those words honest. Mike lets us go off book a lot, so you improv every day, so there's input that way. And we do with Mike, we do these writer sessions in the beginning before we go on set. The cheapest thing about making these movies is the paper, so we try to implement as many things as we can before we go and work it all out before we go. But yeah, it's very inclusive. It's not like it's just, Michael Bay off in his own little world. I mean, he hires the right people to do the right jobs, and it's part of the job of a director.
So this movie, we travel the four corners of the earth. We're in Egypt.
Yeah.
Was that an exciting experience for you, or?
Sure. I mean, yeah, kid from Echo Park, get to Egypt's a wild situation, and it's a wow city. Cairo is tremendous. It's supremely overwhelming. That and Petra and USS Stennis, and we're not filming on regular locations with this movie. You're taking an adventure ride.
And do you think Michael Bay, his name and his dedication, just gave you that incredible access to this where most people aren't even allowed to go, like the Stennis? I mean...
Yeah, nobody gets to do that. I mean, we weren't just landing on the Stennis. We were landing on the Stennis in the middle of war games for the Persian Gulf. They're doing war simulation. We're second priority. But movies like this come out and recruiting numbers go up. So the government works really... They're really inclusive with all of their toys. They allow us to mess with all their toys, and Mike is very respectful to them, and it's a good relationship. Really, you can't make this movie without the U.S. military, and the Jordanian military, and the British military, and GM and other partners that make a movie this size available to an audience. They don't make movies like this anymore. It's the biggest movie Paramount's ever mounted.
Do you ever have any anxiety for something, a movie like this? Because look at what you described, something that's just so big.
Sure.
And I mean, some days you come out thinking, man, this is you're on top of the world. But some days, do you sleep at night just thinking, just sometimes does it creep in, like any anxiety about a movie like this? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find an actor who doesn't deal with anxiety, especially dudes in like situations as insane as mine. I live in an insane world, man. I work with unicorns and mermaids. It's like it's a crazy ulterior universe.
So Tyrese was telling me that you were so dedicated that there was a scene where you cut your eye in a sequence and you got stitched up and you came right back to work.
Yeah.
And he had such positive things to say about your dedication in this movie.
God bless that Tyrese, huh? Yeah, these are aggressive movies to make, and I learned a lot from Harrison, and he's a soldier and a man, and adversity makes men, and you deal with a lot of it on these movies. A lot of growth happens to the actor in the midst of this. It's an adventure ride from the beginning to the end. As intense as it looks, it's tenfold on set.
Awesome job, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.